Thank you for watching SpectraLogic's how-to series featuring the StorCycle application. Today we will be discussing setting up a SpectraLogic BlackPearl storage system as a target storage location. From the dashboard, click on the gear icon and choose Storage. This will take you to the storage location page, where you can easily edit and delete previously added storage locations. To add a new storage location, click on the New Storage Location button and the configuration page will appear. The first thing you will need to do is create a name for the new storage location. Make sure the name can easily identify the BlackPearl you are setting up. For the description, it is recommended to describe which bucket you're linking StorCycle to. When setting up the cost per terabyte, it is important to be consistent across all storage locations. Use the same method to determine this calculation for every storage device. You do not have to fill in a department or a cost per terabyte if you are not tracking the tiered cost savings. Click Next and you will be brought to a configuration for the type of storage you are setting up. Choose BlackPearl and click Submit. Please note that this setup is for a standard BlackPearl object storage system. Other BlackPearl configurations will be discussed in later videos. After you click Submit, you will need to decide if you are going to use any packing features. For Windows, typically the packing feature is zip. For Linux, use the tar packing feature. This feature is optional, but is best used when moving a large quantity of small files. It is recommended to use Flash or SSD if you're planning to use the StorCycle packing features. Because the packing will be done on the server that StorCycle is installed on, you'll need to make sure there's enough disk space to complete the packing. This means that you will need at least as much disk space as the size of the largest file you plan on moving. The BlackPearl management port is found in the BlackPearl user interface. Once logged into the BlackPearl interface via the management port, you can find the data port by clicking the configuration button, then the network button. Both the data and management ports can be found here. Enter the data and management ports into StorCycle. Now you will need to select the BlackPearl user that will be communicating with StorCycle. You can find the list of BlackPearl users by going to Configuration and then Users. Get the username from this list. There is nowhere to find the password information in BlackPearl, so you will need to know this information in order to set up the user in StorCycle. Enter the username and password into StorCycle. Now we will need to find the S3 access ID and the S3 secret key. These are also found in the BlackPearl interface. Click on Configuration and then Users. Highlight the username you set up in StorCycle and click Action. Now choose Show S3 Credentials and you can copy and paste those credentials into the BlackPearl setup page in StorCycle. Now you will need to set up the BlackPearl bucket you want to use. If a bucket already exists, type in the bucket name into StorCycle. Please note that the bucket names must be all lowercase. This is an Amazon S3 requirement. If you would like StorCycle to set up the bucket for you, just input an all lowercase bucket name and StorCycle will create the bucket within BlackPearl for you. You may need to edit the bucket settings in BlackPearl depending on which features you want to be configured. Now click Test Location, and if everything has been entered correctly, you will see a check mark next to the Test Location box. Now click Submit and you have successfully set up your BlackPearl as a storage location within StorCycle. Thank you for watching our StorCycle configuration video.